So the things that you might be borrowing from us are right here in front of me. You'll be borrowing this from the circulation desk. We lined out medium-sized camcorders. We have tripods. We have two small camcorders. This one's a GoPro. This is an Olympus kind of action cam that you could use. Both those could be attached with a magnet and hung anywhere in the room that has metal. And we also have digital wave recorders, which could be a secondary way to capture the audio in the room. So some of the issues that you've been facing is the size of the videos. So when you borrow this palm quarter or medium-sized camcorder, what you're going to do is open up the door here, and you're going to press down on this home button, and you'll see that it brings up this menu, and there's a settings in here that's going to control the size of the video. So the first thing you'll see is the camera mode here, and we're going to click on that, and you're going to want it to be in auto mode to start off with. I'll do that again real quick. So camera mode, and make sure it is in auto mode. So you'll see that there's a recording standard, and you're going to click on that. And then the top one is where it's super high quality, and these files are really large. If you click down on this bottom one, it's an MP4, which is a little bit more versatile, but you're also going to see that it only goes 30 minutes at a time. That could be problematic with what you guys are doing here. But then you click OK. Again, when you go into this mode, it's much more compressed video. It's not very large, but it only rolls for 30 minutes and then stops. The other way to push back the quality a little bit and the size of the video is, again, you will go into camera mode, make sure it's on auto, recording standard, put it in AVC HD, which is this top one here, and then you go to other settings, and you're going to go over to, actually it's right there, so it's on this tab right here. You're going to click on recording mode, and you can see there's MXP, FXP, XP. This changes the quality and the size of the video in megabytes. So if you put it on XP plus, it'll be not nearly as large as MXP, but the quality will cut back, but I don't think the quality is too bad that they won't be able to see all the students' faces in your face. Okay, so what I've done is I've set up 3 camcorders in this classroom here inside the library. We've got a camcorder on the tripod on the floor right at the back of this classroom. I have the GoPro in the ceiling, off the floor. Obviously the ceiling is off the floor, nobody even there. Looks a little bit crooked, so I would definitely make sure you're not completely sideways, but maybe a little crooked might be okay. And then at the front I have the other camcorder. It's the Olympus camcorder, and it is stuck in the ceiling too with the magnet. And the other thing I have in the room is the digital wave recorder. So if you're going to be recording your classroom, these are the options that you have, and I'm going to bounce around between them and kind of, I guess, show you which ones I'm recording from and kind of give you an idea what it sounds like from that particular device. One of the things that you're going to want to do is, if you're worried about audio, is you're going to bring 2 into the room. So if you bring a GoPro and one of the bigger camcorders, you're getting 2 audios, 2 video, and I can help you sync that up. But typically in the past, people borrow a camcorder on a tripod, and they borrow the digital wave recorder. So they set the digital wave recorder somewhere in the room, so it's picking up in a spot different than where the camcorder is. So if you're going to do that, this is what you need to do to help sync up your sound. If you're going to do the editing, you'll definitely need it. And when I do it, I definitely need it too. This is what you do. You get the camcorder recording, you get the digital wave recorder recording, and then you just go, and that's a slate. And I'll be able to use that clap as a reference point to sync up the two audios. And that's really important for having everything synced up, because you don't want to kind of have a Japanese dubbed kind of looking movie kind of feel to it. So again, GoPro's up there in the ceiling. We've got this camcorder on the floor. We've got the digital wave recorder sitting on the table up front here. And we've got this one up in the ceiling in the front of the classroom. So that's kind of a feel for what you could be going to capture yourself in the classroom. So now I'm going to talk about and show you some recording settings on this camcorder. It's on this tripod. Right now it's at the highest setting, which is 1080 interlaced, and as it's capturing the video, it's super large data. So I'm going to kind of slowly back down its settings and show you what the quality looks like. So right now this is the highest setting. So now I've just kicked it down to one setting below the highest setting. So this is what the quality sounds like. The audio is not going to change for that. That's not what the setting is for. It's for the size of the data that's being produced from the camcorder, but the audio is still going to stay the same. So this is what the next setting looks like on the camcorder. So now I dropped it down 2 from the highest quality, and so walk around a little bit. This is what it's going to look like at this setting. So quality is not quite as good, but your data is getting a lot smaller at this point, easier to manage if you're going to be doing this on your own. So now I'm 4 settings down from the highest quality. It should start to look a little bit like video from the 90s. So I'm going to kind of walk around and give you the quality of video on this. And again, the audio should be changing. It should be sounding pretty much the same. But this is making the size of the video and the data storage a lot smaller. So now we've reached the bottom setting of this camcorder. This is the lowest setting you can go on for quality. Again, the audio is going to sound the same, but maybe you all can't tell the difference, but I certainly can tell the difference in the quality when I look at these settings. A lot of it might be how big you actually project the video when you're watching the video. So at this setting on a computer monitor, and it's just a very small size, like a YouTube looking video, like I have up on the screen there, it might look okay. But if you go to put it on a big monitor, it's not going to look, actually you won't see very much. It's just quality will not hold on a large size monitor like a projector, or like the screens to the side here. These, I think there's 60-inch sharp monitors on the side. At this setting, definitely if someone's going to watch this, it's going to have to be a very small image on a computer. It would not be able to fill up the whole screen. Various spots where I'll be talking, and that's not in the right direction. A highway star. That wasn't easy.